We are bringing you the highlights of the game involving Super Eagles and then South Africa versus Nigeria Super Eagles in the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifier. Who is taking the day? Is it going to be South Africa or Nigeria? Let's check all the goals, highlights, and every action in the next video. Do all to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and select all so that anytime you drop a video, you'll be the very first person to have the video. Let me know what you thought about the game and all the actions in the comment section of the video.
Injured, suffering that leg injury against Rwanda. A big blow for the Nigerians, but it has to be reminded that Osimhen, well, he didn't play last time these two teams faced each other. In fact, he has only played 3 qualifiers. So they are familiar with how to win games, or at least how to stick in there without their talisman. Instead, they're relying on Cyril Dessers, the Panathinaikos striker, to come in his place. Fisayo Delebashiru, the Lazio right winger or attacking forward, comes also into the starting 11, as does captain William Troost-Ekong. Dropped for that game against Rwanda. He's back into the fold and will definitely want to stake his claim as the starting right centre back alongside Calvin Bassey of Fulham. Keeping Bafana out will be Nigeria's one big task. South Africa having scored 13 goals across the qualifiers so far. Nigeria are next with the 8 goals. So both teams far more mercurial in front of goal than anyone else that they've faced so far. Much in thanks to that man you just saw there, Lyle Foster. Scored not only against Lesotho, but against Benin. And the referee gets the game underway. Nigeria in their white kits will be kicking from right to left. Calvin Bassey immediately going for the diagonal. Interesting to see how both teams cope with this pitch. So much been said of it of late. This with his right boot, but it could be a left-footed in-swinger as well. Here is a policy. He does take it, and it's neatly headed out by the Nigerian defense. Back into play, and now Apollos. He thought that he found himself in an onside position, and he did, but it was the touch that let him down in the end. A recent arrival to Orlando Pirates says he's loving his football right now. South Africa earning another free kick. Cyril Dessers, the Panathinaikos striker, illegally challenging there, and we just see that line that Apollos managed to break again. Unlucky for him that the touch was just on this left-hand side. And they can go for the long raking diagonal if it is controlled. Nkota needs support. He's got 2 Nigerians on him. He still manages to find his man. South Africa still come through here. Looking across, and it's just taken another unfortunate bounce, and Nigeria survive. But Bright Samuel's given it away. South Africa could be in here. Nwabali with an excellent save. Need to turn around as well. Now, what can they do? Bafana. Here's Lyle Foster. Coming out from the right wing. From the left wing, rather. Here's Foster, lays it off. He needs to get into the box, though, the Burnley man. It does come across. He could be there, Foster. And somehow Nigeria get their toes in front of the ball and poke it out to safety. Some end-to-end stuff here. And that's what we do expect for these two teams. Ngezana, he found the pressure on himself from the... And now South Africa trying to break that line again. Coming on the outside. Oh no, it's disastrous. It's disastrous for William Troost-Ekong. He's put it into his own net. And South Africa are 1 goal to the good. And it's a present from the man that sunk Bafana just a couple of years ago. It all came through that blistering break. He's come into the side, having been dropped because of a previous mistake. And that is a nightmare scenario for Nigeria's captain. Just look at that pace there from Nkota. Completely outdone there. Tebogo Mokoena with the pass, the vision. And it was just all too slow from William Troost-Ekong to adjust his body position. Nothing really that of movement from his winger. Here come Nigeria around the outside, chipped over the top, and this should be a goal. Nigeria have equalized right at the end of the first half. Calvin Bassey rising highest. And it was all through the efforts around that wing of Fisayo Dele Bashiru. The Nigerians showing exactly why they're so dangerous in those areas. Bafana's defense bullied there. Lukman was asking for the run. And just around the outside of Kabini, he let the cross get away from him. And somehow the ball ends up in the back of the net. Calvin Bassey's headed down. It seemed off of his own player, Dessels. And that will suit the Super Eagles very nicely indeed. Back in the game, it's 1-1. And Eric Shell has come out of his shell. It all started with Ademola Lookman, the Atalanta forward. And this makes the spectacle much better already. Nkota, can South Africa respond? Tries to get the ball in. Nkota again goes to Nwabali. But the Chippa United goalkeeper is equal to it. After Siyabonga Ngazana. And it's for this foul here on Bright Samuel. Stopping the momentum and making sure that Nigeria weren't able to break in the midfield. A pocket of space just around the halfway line, so important, and the turf completely eaten up around there as well. Nigeria though, now the brace is on. What can Tolu do here? Goes against the South African. His long legs stretched across, and it goes right over the face of goal. There's the danger. There's that focal point that Super Eagles were missing. And it was just a whisker away, whistling past the post. It just needed the curl. But he hit it with the outside of the boot, and so it just veered away a little bit. Here's Oswin Apollos. They still have it, Bafana. Mbala. And just the outstretched leg of the Nigerian defense enough to keep it away from the menacing number 17. A painful one for Samuel to take. And it just shows you in the blink of an eye, if you're not up to it, you can be undone by that extreme speed.
Yes, that's how things ended. And far away in Bloemfontein. Yes, South Africa versus Nigeria. A lot of goals, a lot of action to behold. Fantastic display ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Let me know how you thought about the game. What are your views, comments, opinions, and everything in the comment section of the game? Thank you of this video, comment section of this video. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again. Definitely, I'm seeing the next one.